Do we have enough, at least wildlife conservation-wise, do we have enough food for a ranging large hominid of that size?
If they are generalist omnivores, I mean, there's plenty to eat. I mean, there's enough pigs in Texas for something like that.
And that brings something up, because you do, on occasion in groups on social media, see images of a torn carcass of a pig, things like that. I believe it was out of Australia, saying a yowie did this. Do you think that is the kind of behavior that a large critter like that would exhibit on the norm?
I've had some interesting discussions with Bigfoot researchers around the country in terms of what they've observed in strange livestock killings, animal carcasses that they found and stuff. The weirdest thing that I saw was a guy in Pennsylvania had a photograph of a white-tailed deer that was stuck in the fork of a tree, low to the ground, and pulled in both directions so that it was basically pulled in half, or into two parts, I'm sorry, and with all the guts and entrails kind of in between.
Okay.
So I've never heard of anything like that before, but I mean, we know that big cats will drag the deer up trees and things like that.
Absolutely.
But this was not up hanging out of range of other scavengers and things to get to. It was like... it was like something had used the fork in this tree as a tool to, basically position this thing and then kind of
separate it.
Yeah, so that's weird. Similarly, I heard an account from a guy in Minnesota a couple years ago that was up riding horseback in northern Minnesota, and he claimed that there was a coyote laying on the trail ahead of them that had its back broken, like it had been thrown there.
Oh, wow.
And it couldn't move. It was paralyzed. I mean, it was alive, and it was just kind of like, and they got off their horses and checked it out, and they're like, how did this coyote break its back? It's not, it didn't fall. There's no obvious way that it did end up like that. So there are some accounts like that. But as far as like the livestock killings or predations that I'm notified of, typically it's, more of the traditional weird surgical. No, look, we can explain the eyes and the tongue are always going to be eaten first by scavengers.
That's right.
So whenever you hear about a weird livestock or animal killing and the eyes were missing and the tongue was missing, that's not that weird. Scavenging birds will go right for that stuff.
Feel free to visit any taco truck around San Antonio or Austin or Houston. You will find lingua on the menu.
Right.
Like, even we go after it. It's a sweetbread.
Me, not so much.
Yeah, but